Hi, I'm Nick and this is the TbT channel. Welcome to tonight's Thursday night cooking video. Now, I've done a couple of slow cook things, a cassoulet and a beef bourguignon in my cast iron cassoulet type things, the crusade type things, the cheap version of them. And I love using those. But not everybody has those. Not everybody has the time to use those. So today I've broken out my good old-fashioned Morphy Richards slow cooker. This is because tomorrow friends of ours are driving up to the UK from Spain and they're stopping off for lunch on the way up. So it's going to be lunchtime, so this needs to go on at about 6 o'clock in the morning. So because it's electric, because it's a slow cooker, I'm going to get it all ready tonight and I'm going to plug it in on a timer. You know, the timer things you get for your lights while you're on holiday to fool burglars into thinking you're not in Marbella. One of those to start cooking at 6 o'clock in the morning. So when I wake up in the morning, it's going to be torture because I'm going to be able to smell this cooking. Won't be able to eat it till lunchtime, but by lunchtime it will be ready. Now, what I've got in front of me is what I had in the fridge. Right, simple as that. Ingredients, just you don't really need it. What I've got is I've got some beef. This is beef left over from I bought some beef to do a curry earlier this week. There's still some here, so I'm putting that in there like that. Then I've got 2 leeks and an onion because I had 2 leeks and an onion in the fridge, so they're going in like that. Next, I have some carrots. These now I'll cut the tops and tails off them, but I don't. Life is too short to peel carrots. Wipe the dirt off them, but you don't need to peel carrots. You just chuck them in there like that. Then I've got mushrooms. Again, this is from the curry. These are the mushrooms that are left over. They go in like that. I'm going to put some salt in it because it will need something, I reckon. So not much, just some nearly sea salt here. Maybe a flat teaspoon of that, daubed in thusly. Bit of thyme, because I like thyme with me beef. So that goes in. A bit of Liam peppers. Now these are things that normally if I was doing this on the stove or if I was doing this in one of me cast iron doobries, I'd be adding stuff like this as I go. I'd cook the onions first, then I'd put in the beef, I brown this, I brown that. Not bothering with that today. I'm going to show you, you don't need to. I've got a can of Guinness. Now, I bought this. I went to the supermarket this morning. I actually bought, because I wanted to do a beer one, and I had some Guinness. So I bought a can of Guinness. So this is beef in Guinness. It's I feel a bit of a fraud even telling you this. You know, it's so simple. Now, there we go. That's all in there. And the only other thing we need to put in is stock. And the only difference with this stock to the stock I would usually use is I would usually use water from the kettle. But because I don't want to start cooking this till 6 o'clock in the morning, this is actually cold water stock, so it hasn't dissolved quite as well, but that doesn't really matter. And all we're going to do, I haven't measured this. These are probably about right. I just want to cover it like that. So there you go. The mushrooms are floating. Everything else is covered up in there. I don't know if you can see that. Well, I don't want to spill it everywhere. And that really is it. You know, this kind of the point of these videos is to show you can do this. It ain't going to take your life, you know. I'm going to put that on the top of there. I'm going to plug it into my timer switch. And at 12 o'clock tomorrow, this will be ready. And we will come back briefly just to go, well, that's what it looks like. But that is it. See you in a bit. Here we are 6 hours later in an electric slow cooker. The first thing you're going to notice is this is a lot more liquidy than the one I did in the cast iron. That's because it's been cooked at a much lower temperature and more sealed and not as dry an environment. So what we need to do here to get rid of this excess, you can either put some gravy granules or thickening into this, or you can just take it out, use, dip a cup in there and take out the liquid, put it aside, turn that into gravy, and then serve it with this and your mashed potato. So yeah, you can have this, like I say, with mashed potato. You can make dumplings with it. In fact, if you were to make dumplings with that, put them on top, that would also soak up the liquid. But I've got to try it now. So obviously, I don't know if you remember, the very first one of these I did weeks ago now was for my 5-minute bread. And that's what I'm going to be trying it with. So thank you for watching. I know this was a very short one, but that is because this is so simple. I'm getting a lot of feedback from you guys saying you're trying my recipes and liking them. So thanks for this. That's why I do this, because I enjoy it and I like to share. Please like, subscribe, hit notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.